that bridge led me to at least one grouse. Pretty young one, but he'll be tasty. Headed out to do some fall fishing. One of my favorite fishing spots. This spot has just been super consistent for me in the fall. Not a very big stream. In the fall, once the fish sense winter's coming, they find the few big holes and they kind of school up in there. I've seen 150 fish in a single school. It's pretty amazing. Lots of beaver dams and stuff in this area, but the fish will find those deep holes and kind of school up in there. If you find the right one, you can catch 10 or 15 fish out of a hole before they get wise to you. But picture perfect day, not a cloud in the sky. Leaves are starting to change. I've seen 2 hunters, that's it. Nobody even thinks to fish here. Again, part of what makes it awesome. We'll see what the day brings. Not much action going on here either. Deeper than it looked. Quite a bit. Just gonna try and get over on the other side, but I don't think I got what it takes. I'm on top. It's still there. Yeah, nice. Took that dry, just perfect. Nicely done, buddy. Everybody else is trying to figure out what's going on. It's just about to move on. This guy actually took the nymph. Beautiful Colorado cut. Look at that guy, just gorgeous. Rolling a little bit. There we are. Yeah, perfect hook placement. Should be pretty easy to release. There you are. Oh, that water's cool. A couple of them in there. Yeah, he took the nymph. Cool, perfect. Hopefully I can get him to release him here so he doesn't spook that pool. Nice, buddy. Not quite committing. Man, just not quite liking something about it. There we go. Man, I just cannot get him to commit. As soon as I turned off the camera, finally got one to commit. And he was close too. That's a nice cut there. Look at that. That is a beautiful cut. Took the dry. There you are. Oh. Come on. There he goes. That guy liked the nymph. Those colors are so amazing. It's like, out of here. Boom, fish on, yeah. That was a nice rise. It's a nice fish too. Look at that thing. Look at that thing, huh? That is a nice fish. Come here. Shroom. one more out of this hole. Just got to get the right drift. Bunch of fish in there, but it's going to be tough because it is super calm. Wow. It's about as good of a cast as I could have made. Surprised it didn't hang up in those bushes or that log. But those fish are tough. Here we are. Why are there fish in that hole, but not in all those down there? That's crazy. Looks like one last raspberry left. Everything else, maybe, oh, two. Somewhere in there, there's got to be a fish. It's too nice to not have fish. Oh, maybe there's no fish. Little water snake out sunning himself. Just chilling. I got about 8 or 10 cutthroats right here, just working the surface and anything below. Just looking for a meal. I'm actually really surprised they haven't spotted me. They'd be really tough to fish just because of all the willows, but they sure are fun to watch. Gives them a lot of time to watch though. There we are. Oh. Really surprised I got 4 or 5 casts in before I did that. Keeled over and died. Number 439. There we are. Beaver dam's just chock full of trout. Now whether I can, yeah, well, apparently I can. Apparently I can. That may be the only one I catch, but it was pretty dang quick. There he goes. I was correct, and I didn't catch any more fish out of this hole, or out of the stream. The fishing was pretty well over for the day. But as I was fishing, I came across this mysterious bridge out in the middle of nowhere. There was a little trail, so I decided to follow it with my shotgun in hand. If I'm going to do a little hiking, I may as well try and get a grouse or two. It led me to this cool little meadow. Now those are some giant puffballs. Look at that. Look at that. Once upon a time, there was a beaver dam here, long ago. Now it just looks like stacks of firewood. Looks like the source for that spring in the meadow right here. I'm not going to drink out of it. With all the cows been around here, that's a recipe for disaster. Well, it looks like that bridge led me to at least one grouse. Pretty young one, but he'll be tasty. So I walked up the canyon as far as I could. I got all this down timber here. Elk trail coming up the side of the hill. So we're going to follow it for a ways. Hopefully I can run into another grouse or two. That'd be cool. If not, I'll at least see some new country. Quite the view from right here. Hiked about as far as I'm going to hike. Now I'm just in the process of turning around. But I don't want to go where I was. So I'm dropping down into the canyon, and then I'll cut back up the other side and then go back on the other side of that canyon. First bones of the trip. Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. Been a while since I found one of those. I could mark the GPS and make some game warden hike up here so I could have it, but I'll just leave it. And with that, daylight was fading rapidly, and another fantastic day was over.